Good morning, guys. It's Scott from MSM Adventures. We had another 2 inches or so of really wet, heavy snow last night. It's where it came all in about a half an hour, maybe an hour. It's lightly snowing again here now, as you can probably see. But yeah, it was pretty much just in time for Mandy's commute home last night. It was really snowy for her. She said it was the worst commute of the season. And, that's Wisconsin getting snow on March 6th. So, but good morning, everybody. Just heading to probably REI and to Best Buy to look at Best Buy. I want to look at some GoPro mount options, just kind of see what they have. And at REI or Wheel and Sprocket, I'm going to buy a pedal removal wrench and probably a crank puller for my bicycle. So kind of vowed to get back into shape, as much as not that I've ever been in great shape, but especially with some health concerns that I have, I definitely kind of have a little more of a wake-up call now. So I don't know how many of you guys know, but I was diagnosed as a diabetic a year or so ago, and up till now it's been pretty okay. Been able to just kind of keep an eye on sugars, and I take a medication that helps out, and just kind of slowly, they say it's a progressive disease. I always kind of hate that term, but it's true. It kind of, if you don't take active steps to change your life, it does progressively get worse. So but there have been a lot of studies that with the correct diet and exercise that it's not that big of a deal. But so over the year I've been been better with my diet and been worse with my diet, and I have to kind of come to terms with myself and do a little self-reflection and realize that if I want to continue to live a fruitful life and be able to continue to work and ride motorcycles and bicycles and fly airplanes and hang out with you guys, being active, I'm gonna have to make some changes. So the year before I bought a really nice Trek bicycle, and I've used it a lot, and even commuted to work quite a bit. Then last year I kind of slacked off and was not very healthy over the summer and spring and fall. So with spring coming, we've gotten a little bit of taste of it. I'd like to ride my bike to work a lot more and just kind of get into a healthier lifestyle, healthier eating, try to think of fuel as food, not just comfort and happiness, because we know all those empty calories just don't really buy you happiness. But sometimes, when I'm down, Starbucks Frappuccino seems like the right thing to do. But or even when I'm happy, because I love my Frappuccinos, to be honest with you. But that's kind of a vice that as a diabetic you should not be doing. One of the biggest rules is don't drink your calories. When you drink sugar, it just goes directly to the bloodstream and spikes that sugar and kind of keeps it spiked for a long time. So I've been doing a little bit better at monitoring my blood sugar, and it's been a little higher. So my doctor wants to see the counts between 100 and 150. I usually try to take my blood sugar after I fasted for the night, and then after like a couple hours after my biggest meal, to see how my body's recovering, and how the medication's working. I do not take insulin at this time, and I hope to never take insulin. So that's kind of, I realize that that's probably the next step if I don't do something drastic. So that's why I'm heading to the bike shop, because I'm going to put some new pedals on my bike. I'm going to go clipped in this year. So this will be my first time riding with clipped pedals. So I bought some new shoes coming and some new pedals coming, and just trying to get my bike cleaned up and lubed up so that I can do a lot more bike riding this year, because that is kind of my exercise of choice, and it's fun to commute to work. And I've got about a little over a 5-mile ride to work, and I've got really nice bike trails to go on, so I really have no excuses. But I just kind of wanted to, talk about being a diabetic and how it's affected me, and that, it hasn't affected me too much yet, but I want to be proactive, and I want to encourage anybody who's in the same situation to be proactive, and let's try to take care of ourselves so we don't have to kind of live the awful life of being a diabetic down the road. So I mean, it can lead to death, amputations, lots of not funness, blindness. All kinds of horrible things are associated with diabetes, and I don't feel that it has to be, and really diabetes is a leading cause of death, and certainly in the U.S. It's not often on the death certificate, but side effects and complications of diabetes are often what lead us to passing on. So I'm with a 7-year-old daughter and a beautiful wife, I would rather not do that right away. So I hope you'll help me in that journey, and it's just part of our journey, and it's a good challenge to get those sugars down. I need to lose some weight. Specifically, I need to lose somewhere between 50 to 75 pounds. So it's a significant amount of weight, but I think it would make a huge difference. And I don't plan on doing it overnight. I'm not going to do a fad diet or a zero carb diet or anything like that. But with that said, as a diabetic, you need to reduce your carbs significantly anyway, just as a lifestyle. So I think that those go hand in hand. So maybe I'll do a little video of when I get my pedals on my bike, because I'm really excited about that. From people that I know who ride a lot, they say being clipped in, which means having your shoe has a little clip in it, and it hooks to the pedals to give you more power and kind of more efficiency as you're pedaling. So because you get to use the power on the upstroke and the downstroke of your pedaling. So we'll go into that more when I get them. Maybe I'll do a little video. I've got a nice bike stand that I've been using to work on that I want to do a little review on as well. So those of you who are interested in bicycling, I hope that you watch future videos. Please like and subscribe if you like this one. I know it was just kind of me rambling on, but figured bicycling, exercise, and diabetes kind of all go hand in hand, and they kind of look at my bike as something that it's a tool to save my life. So not to be dramatic about it, it's like I say, it is a good challenge. It's a necessary challenge. There's nothing I can do about it. I have diabetes, and my body is not doing what it should with the insulin that it does provide. So I can go into more of what diabetes is and the causes and effects kind of thing too, if you guys want. Just leave me a comment. But please like and subscribe so you can get future videos and be with me along this journey. And I really appreciate each and every one of you listening. And hope you have a great morning. And we'll talk to you soon. Maybe I'll do another little video this afternoon. And I know Meadow wants to do some video too. So we will be talking to you soon. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. And as Meadow would say, peace out.